Hi, this is Wade Powell with Inside Acting TV. I'm here with legendary broadcaster Arch Campbell. He's done many reviews over the years, and I'm here at Count Gore Dyszel's presentation of Young Frankenstein. So,
Son of Frankenstein.
Son of Frankenstein. Okay, so take it away. Tell us what we're going to see tonight.
Well, Son of Frankenstein was made in 1939. It stars Basil Rathbone as Frankenstein's son. And actually, when you think about it, this is the movie that Mel Brooks parodied when he made Young Frankenstein. So actually, you were on the right track when you said Young Frankenstein, because in Young Frankenstein, the son comes back, revives the monster, has an assistant named Gore, and in this, the serious 1939 Son of Frankenstein, Basil Rathbone comes back. He's Frankenstein's son. He revives the monster. He has an assistant named Igor, who's played by Karlos. And this was considered an A-list movie in 1939. Basil Rathbone, went on to
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, but this was right before he got that. He had been in Robin Hood and had gotten a lot of attention for that. Was considered a really great actor. So it should be interesting to see. Yeah, I come to a lot of these events for Count Gore because number one, I love it. I love his old show.
Right, yeah. Great show, yeah.
And one of the first feature stories I ever did on Channel 4, they sent me over to interview the host of Preacher Features, like 1975.
Wow,
And Dick and I have been friends ever since. And then I was always taken that he took his show to the internet.
Right.
And he had kept the set. For a long time, it was in his basement. And once it wasn't on Channel 20, it was out there on the interweb. So I think it's great, and I think it's great, and people love the characters, and I'm one of them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And the reason I'm one of them is because the crew had so much fun on the show. And then Dick is still having so much fun. The few people he gets to put it on in his basement.
That's nice. That's nice. So how did this film rank as in the pantheon of horror films?
Well, I mean, the ones that are right up there at the top are Dracula and Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man. That's the big five. This is right up against those big top movies. But it is an A-list movie, and so I would say those are the A-listers, and this is probably an A-minus. Everything kind of devolved after that. Then they just got to be kind of cheap and cheesy. And it was Abbott and Costello being Dracula. Then pretty soon they just started grinding a lot of them out as cheap as they could. This was still old Hollywood, state of the art, A-list, A-minus. So I'd say close to the top, but not the top, but close to the top. So, how would you say a movie like this compares to some of the horror movies of today? Well, it's one monster, and it's more intellectual. It's man playing with life. So many of the movies they make today, as soon as they show you the monster, they lose their appeal. I mean, it's like, and then, I saw a movie the other night, Karlos. It's kind of sci-fi, and these are the originals. And a lot of the stuff we see today is copied. with the exception of a few things. For instance, Jordan Peele's Get Out. It stands right up there because it's an original.
Right.
Most of the things we see that call themselves horror films are just another variation on the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're getting ready to wrap up here, but talk quickly about what you're going to be doing tonight.
I'm going to introduce Count. I'm going to tell everybody his story of the young guy who came to Washington with stars in his eyes to be an announcer on a Washington, D.C. television station and to make $170 a week. And they sent him to Bozo school and made him Captain 20, and finally he got his life's dream to be the host of Creature Feature. And of everything that happened to him, Creature Feature is the thing that endures and the thing we love. And you know what? I love Count Gore and the guy who created it.
Yes, great guy. All right. Okay, all right. So thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Hi, look, here I am, right here. There's a green box around my face.
That's right, the green box. Hey everybody, this is William Powell again with Inside Acting. I'm here with Count Gore, and we're going to be talking about this wonderful horror film tonight. So talk about what's going to be going on tonight.
It's the son of Frankenstein. This is the third and last Frankenstein. Boris Karloff is the last. They paid dearly to have him do this because he got tired of the 6 hours and didn't even make it. But a couple of things. This was made as an A movie. This is not a B movie. Basil, right? Not Basil. You think this guy was on one of these cooking shows? No, it's Basil. And he was an A-star at the time. So they got him, they got Karlos. They wanted to do something with Lugosi. They didn't have a background. So, but fairly evil assistant. Okay. It has a very interesting about a broken neck and all this. But the point is, this movie is also the longest of them. It's almost 100 minutes, where the other ones are like 65, 70 minutes. So they put a lot of money into this. They got it back. So this was the last of the big A-list monster films. I'm so excited.
That's fantastic. So you usually have, when you have these screenings, you have like surprises. So you're going to be announcing any surprise events tonight?
Well, with a little luck, we'll be able to surprise people with the next 2 events. Okay. One's will be on August. Sorry. I can tell you the October. Secret. For October, we're going to show Washington's preeminent horror, The Exorcist. Come on, we got the Exorcist steps here. Come on, get rid of little girls with heads that go and we're going to have in August. I can't tell you the title. Then it'll be a fun film. And then the following will be the 17th, the 18th. Everyone's favorite kid show host, Captain 20, will be here also to do his thing with some kid show. So it'll be that's the secret. You know it. You know it. He knows it. I know it. But I didn't hear it from you.
And I know that you're on the internet as well. So how has that compared over the years, being on the internet compared to TV? Do you find you have a lot more creative control?
I have total creative control. I don't have a budget, but I know I had a budget at Channel 20 anyway. That aside, the important thing is we've done right. I still do the show. It's at CountGore.com. Every Saturday night. It's always wonderful. But now, and for the past 7 months, we have our own television channel, our own Roku channel. So we've got a Roku box. Just go to search, look up CountGore, add it to your menu, and you can watch every month, beginning of every month, 4 new horror films, not new horror, new for the internet that day, 4 celebrity interviews, and 2 outstanding new short films. So it's just like television, except now you can see, instead of like in the old days, we had a 25-inch television. Now you can see me in 110-inch OLED $10,000 unit with
4K.
4K
Yeah.
with sound system, 7-channel sound system, and you can see me on it if you have Concord Developed Presents on your room. So see,
Nice.
we moved way beyond television. Television is so last century.
Yeah, I agree with that. What's some celebrities you had on there?
Oh gosh, well, one of my favorites is Dee Wallace, who did and that Cujo. The Hills Have Eyes. I'm caught me flat-footed here. Hold on. Curtis! Hills Have Eyes, star! The star of the star of Hills Have Eyes. Oh God.
Berryman.
Berryman.
Me. Seriously, I'm the guy behind the curtain. Nothing without me.
The guy who doesn't like trivia. So he has the answer. Maybe that's why he doesn't like it. He can be on Jeopardy, but that's okay. Michael Berryman. This coming month we have Ray Wise. Not only do you see Ray Wise on all these soap operas, but he did a ton of horror too.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got that. Veronica Taylor, who's a voice actress, who has a lot of anime.
Right.
We just got a ton of. Oh, Sean Whalen, character actor, character in horror movies.
Right. Okay, so last question. What advice would you give aspiring broadcasters and horror hosts out there?
Send me checks. Made out to Gore Duvall, large denominations, and don't forget to sign it, and I will mention you casually on the show. No! We don't take anything under 10 grand. No!
Okay. You hear that?
Okay, horse advice, if you want to get into horror hosting and hosting horror movies, for fame and fortune, you're in the wrong business. Because there is no fortune and fame is fleeting. So there you go.
There you go. Very good. All right, Campbell. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's always great to be on your show, and may all your blood be warm.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Easter, do you know the Easter Bunny is responsible, it actually invented a form of music?
No, I did not know that. Why don't you tell me about it?
Your line is, what music does the Easter Bunny? Hip Hop! Okay, I got one more.
This is an eclectic collection of jokes.
That's right. This is why we didn't rehearse.
What's that?
What university did the Easter Bunny graduate?
I don't know. What?
Johns Hopkins. That's all I got.
Okay, that's good. That's enough. That's enough.
There you go, my
Okay, by the way, I just got a call from your wife. She heard about the comment about Easter Sunday. You're a real dude.
Right. Where's the latest Motel 6?
I don't know. I never mind. Borrowing a coffin was the easy part. Getting rid of the corpse in it was the hard part.
You know, I've met interns who worked on your show back in the day, and they said stuff went on in that coffin.
What do you think I am, Joe Biden?
They also said, though, that coffin...
That's an exaggeration.
Yeah, it's an egg thing. Easter's 2 weeks ago. Oh, it was 2 weeks ago.
When was Easter? Last Sunday. You see, even a vampire knows when Easter. I mean, think about it. It's been a week now, and Just imagine all the smell of all those eggs that haven't been found yet. And in 2 weeks, it'll even be worse. Really.
Think of the eggs you and I have laid.
And we're doing it right now.
I can smell a couple in this theater already. Well, you know, I heard that coffin had sort of a built-in form of birth control because there's no room in there.
To be truthful, yes, you're right.
You told me that too.
Yeah, well, I'm only imagining because it is, you know.
Every intern would climb into the coffin before they left.
If they wanted to. It was always consensual. To climb into the coffin by themselves.
You were the one-man television show, Jim. You know, you were the announcer, you were Captain 20, you were Bozo.
And that's why I went up from 170 to 210 a week.
You read the news.
Yes, I did the news the night Elvis died.
Wow.
And it's on my reel. And I was so serious that the king, Elvis Presley, was reported dead today.
Wow.
That was terrible. I mean, my performance, not his death, but actually, I was a big Elvis fan. I did go visit Dyszel. Yes, and
I want to do that.
and it's worth it. It really is. Before you kick it, go see it. Yes.
Better hurry.
Actually, you know what's even better than
What
great.
time is it?
Better than that is the Elvis Car Museum, which is across the street. This guy had some really eclectic taste in cars.
Oh, yeah.
And they were beautiful too, and they got them all restored. But he even had his own 2 airplanes.
Wow.
And they had them on there. He said you had to pay extra to go on there. I mean, there were no stewardesses aboard. Why would I go? I'm not running for president, remember that. I can say all this.
I think Count Gore for president could be a good bet.
Why would I want to go downhill from here?
Why not?
Actually, I ran for president in '76 and lost everything. But Channel 20 kept me, so that was okay. That was, you know, I did. Gore for president.
You know, one of the things I miss in all seriousness is the
Wait,
days.
why are we getting serious?
We're not getting
Okay.
I'm trying to pay you a compliment.
Oh,
The days when TV stations were little theater companies.
Yes.
Guys like you did everything.
yes.
And everybody had fun, and nobody was sober, from what I hear.
Or, yeah, well,
And,
or,
and
yeah,
you know, those were great days of television. Now everything is,
robots.
yeah.
I was on a television show at an unnamed station here in Washington a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I went into the studio and there was a chair. There was the chair for the host. And seriously, and there are no camera people. There's no floor directors. There's nobody. The host walks in and I'm seeing pedals in front of him. And I'm thinking, what's this? He's going to pull out a guitar? No. He's running his own teleprompter.
Oh, wow.
So now we're doing this. He's reading the brain prompter and talking. I'm like, this is not what TV should be.
Yeah, that's a different kind of one-man band. Well, what about these eggs?
Eggs! I'm glad you asked.
This is an egg-themed night.
The reason it's egg theme is because, as you all know,
Exactly. Johns Hopkins.
you realize that bunnies don't lay eggs. Those little round things, those are not eggs. And they are not raisinets. Do not eat them. We, as you know, we always start off with a little audience participation, a chance for people to come down and make fools of themselves while potentially winning a prize, maybe. So what we need right now are not 1 or 2, but we need 6 volunteers to come down to play. Don't raise your hand. Get your butt on the stage. First 6 people here wins. Okay. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's very simple. Inside this Trader Joe's bag are a bunch of Easter eggs. Now, because this is the AFI, and I do want to come back here, these are not real eggs. But you know what? Plastic eggs are still a problem too. So what I want you to do is, I want you to put the spoon here. Then you put the egg on the spoon, and then as fast as you can, you walk down to your partner without dropping it. If you drop it, you leave it there, go back and get it go. On your mark, get set, go. You don't touch it putting it in. You have to take it, you have to drop it in from the spoon. Your prize, there's a I've got the envelope here.
Is it a Count Gore CD?
Inside this envelope it says 2 tickets for Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, Saturday, May 4th, 2:30 p.m. The part of the AFI Silver Star Wars saga, May the 4th be with you. All right. You ready to see Son of Frankenstein?
Hey everybody, this is William Powell with Inside Acting TV. I'm here with the great Jerry Moore, aka Karlos Borloff. So what did you think about the movie tonight?
Son of Frankenstein. What more can be said? What a great movie.
Yeah.
You know, inglorious 4:3, like a movie should be shown. It's square. You're not looking left and right, you're looking in the middle.
Right.
So how many great comical references, you know, to break up the tension.
Yeah.
1939, they weren't messing around.
Yeah.
And the sets that are built, just amazing how movies are made back then, and the acting.
Yeah.
You know, people didn't blink their eyes at all.
Right.
They were acting.
Yes. Yeah.
Leave me alone, you fools.
That's right.
Yeah, great stuff, great stuff.
Yeah, I really like the, I think they had like matte paintings and things like
The
that.
matte paintings are
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's just, it creates that effect. You can't, it's seamless.
Right, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I think there's such a, your eye can tell
Yeah.
that that's really there. Versus CGI magic, which is wonderful, but as soon
Yeah.
as you walk out of the CGI movie, you forget everything.
Right, exactly.
But your eye can tell it's not really there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think my eye can, this one. You know.
Well, that's one of the things, like a lot of the films today, it seems like it's just too much action. It's like, it's
Yeah.
physical action like the first hour and you're worn out.
It's fun, yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, the thing is, because when I watch edits on TV or movies,
Yeah, right.
I'll watch a scene and I'll count 1,000, 2 1,000.
Yeah.
How long is the scene? Some
Yeah.
of these new movies, you can't count to 1. And they've switched, ding,
Wow.
ding, 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 and you're falling
Yeah.
out of the chair. Which is great, but you don't remember one shot. These old movies,
Yeah.
they would dolly the camera. They
Okay.
would start at one side of the room, and the actors would walk, and they'd follow and zoom
Right.
in, and
Yeah.
follow. And you could even see the bumps on the wheels sometimes.
Right.
But it creates a length into the scene,
Right.
and it shows the room, and they'll cut to their close-ups.
Right, yeah, you're there.
But
You're
dollying the shot, leaving it on long enough to actually catch without your
accents.
brain being scrambled, you know.
there. Right.
So I've been trying to do some of that with my own editing too. I like to switch to the A, B when it's right.
Right.
But that one shot is important, I think. I wish I had room to, or camera people who at least had the instinct to follow
Right.
and do dollying.
Exactly.
It's a lost art, I think.
Yeah.
You know, to move that camera around and stay on the shot. I do a lot of handheld stuff.
Yeah.
But I try to hold it still. But yeah, it's great, these classic movies in the 30s and 40s.
Right.
Because every frame, there was no instant playback.
Right. Exactly.
They had to kind of know what they were doing. You know?
They absolutely had to.
Yeah.
They couldn't Google it.
Right.
Look it up on YouTube.
Well, you can't see a playback either. There was no playback.
Right.
They had to really watch it and to make sure it was even going to be developed
Right.
properly. The labs, the audio. I don't even know how they did the audio. I don't even want to know.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, because they didn't have magnetic tape machines back then.
Right.
Even though they had a way to record sound.
Yeah.
I've never really even learned how did they record sound back in the sound days. Unless they were using an early version of magnetic tape, or if they cut it onto an actual on a disc or a drum or a phonograph. I don't know.
I think they use film itself. I think they had another film reel that they used for that.
Right?
Yeah,
I've
check
never,
into that.
I've never studied that. Because, you know, that's the
Yeah.
thing. A lot of people
Right.
say, well, I'm making a film. It's like, oh, really? Is it on film? You know, or we're making a tape or a motion picture. A motion picture. Things
So,
are moving.
that's right. So, Jerry, talk about some of the projects you're involved in now.
Monster Madhouse,
Yeah.
going into our 14th year on television.
Nice, nice.
And I told them after 3, stop me, and no, they didn't. But so, going on 14 years, we're on in Buffalo and Nashville now, and we've been on in LA,
Yeah.
off and on for years, and of course here in the DC area.
Right.
It's television, kids, television.
Yes, right, yeah.
And we like television because that's where most movies end up, is TV.
Exactly.
And so we've now, you know, we do the 2-hour full horror host version, 2-hour show. But I think my favorite version of our show is the 1-hour version, where the movie's really chopped down.
Yeah.
And we keep it to the quick.
Right.
You know, there's no time to get bored.
Right.
You know, because when you're watching TV, even HBO doesn't have any 2-hour shows.
Right.
You know. But I am going to try to, actually this year, after 100 years of being interested in this stuff, I'm going to make my first movie.
Nice.
Official movie.
Nice.
Motion picture.
Okay.
Monster movie, of course.
Okay. Okay.
And we're also going to be working on a cartoon.
Nice.
Because, you know, some of the things you want to do
Yeah.
to stage that
Right.
would take so much time and money in place, and the actors, they got to be the same, and they got to like not quit like 2 weeks after the
Right,
thing, or
exactly.
you know, they get their hair cut or something.
Exactly.
And cartoons are very popular. People love cartoons. Adults and kids, you get their
Yeah.
attention. So we're going to go for a cartoon,
Nice.
and I can look younger and better looking. But you can stage up all of these
Right.
scenes with a UFO flying and a tidal wave or a thing.
Yeah.
Your artists draw that up. You know, you don't have
Right.
to build it and stage it. And you know, God forbid CGI.
Right.
I don't even know. I thought that was a grocery store. You know, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, because you, of course, you see all the new movies, all
Right.
the superhero
Yeah.
epics, and wow, the special effects are amazing.
Wow.
There's 10,000 people's names in the credits.
That's right.
That's
have,
not
you seen
ju-
the, have you seen the new Avengers?
Yes, I saw it Thursday
Oh
night.
my God.
You want to know what happens?
Don't spoil it.
Batmobile lost a wheel and Commissioner broke his leg. And Batman smells. Oh no, that's the other movie. No, I'm not going to tell you yet. But there are superheroes in it. Stan Lee does make an appearance.
Okay.
That's the only spoiler I'm going to give.
Okay.
And it's 1970s Stan Lee with the handlebar
Oh,
mustache.
that's what's up. Any advice out there for wannabe horror hosts?
Just do it. Watch the movies, enjoy them. If
Yeah.
you want to shoot some stuff, you know, put it. You've got stuff like YouTube and Vimeo and Roku. Present stuff to people. And also on a short level, though, everybody does it with their friends, using the fair use laws of the copyright of the, you know, you can use fair use. If I'm talking about Star Wars, I can show 2 minutes of Star Wars because I'm talking about it. So people like to see reviews. There's a lot of review videos. And,
Oh.
but as far as horror hosting, it kind of goes into cosplay, which didn't even exist
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Right.
Everybody likes to dress up.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun.
Yeah.
And I encourage everyone to do it. And it's also a gateway into making your own movie
Right.
or show or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an important thing to keep people, be creative, make stuff, whether it's music, whatever. But once you make it, don't sit on it. Put it out. Put it on the radio, put it on TV, give it away. Anything you can do to let people see what you've done. Very important.
Awesome, man. Well said. Okay, well, thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, man.
Okay, all right. Peace.